Perth Airport, Addis Information Charlie, time 0534 Zulu, wind 220 at 20, visibility 21, temperature 28, dew point 16, QNH 1008. Landing runway 24, expect GPS approach, departing runways 21 and 24, advise on initial contact, you have information Charlie. Perth ground, velocity 2811, ready to taxi to runway 21 with information Charlie.
Velocity 2811, taxi to runway 21, contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 21, velocity 2811.
Perth ground, Qantas 170 heavy, ready for pushback. Qantas 170 heavy, pushback approved. Velocity 2811, cross runway 24. Pushback approved.
Perth ground, Qantas 143, ready for pushback with information Charlie. Crossing runway 24, velocity 2811.
Qantas 143, pushback approved, tail to the west.
Pushback approved, tail to the west, Qantas 143.
Perth International traffic, Sichuan 587 Sierra Charlie, taxiing to runway 24.
Perth International traffic, velocity 2811 is taking off runway 21, remaining in the pattern. Perth International traffic, November 1 Romeo Kilo is on final, runway 24.
Perth International traffic, Qantas 170 heavy, taxiing to runway 24.
Perth International traffic, Qantas 143, taxiing to runway 21.
Perth International traffic, Qantas 170 heavy, taxiing to runway 24. Perth International traffic, Sichuan 587 Sierra Charlie, holding short runway 24. Perth ground, Qantas 170 Heavy, ready to taxi. Perth ground, Sech 1587 Sierra Charlie, ready to taxi to runway 24 with information Charlie. Sech 1587 Sierra Charlie, hold short of runway 24. Hold short of runway 24, Sech 1587 Sierra Charlie. Perth ground, Qantas 170 Heavy, ready to taxi. Qantas 170 Heavy, taxi to runway 21, contact tower when ready. Taxi to runway 21, Qantas 170 Heavy. Sech 1587 Sierra Charlie, cross runway 24.
Perth ground, November 1 Romeo Kilo, request taxi to parking.
Crossing runway 24, Sech 1587 Sierra Charlie. Perth ground, Sech 1587 Sierra Charlie, ready to taxi to runway 24 with information Charlie.
November 1 Romeo Kilo, request permission to cross runway 21. Qantas 143, request permission to cross runway 24.
Sech 1587 Sierra Charlie, taxi to runway 24, contact tower when ready. Taxi to runway 24, Sech 1587 Sierra Charlie. November 1 Romeo Kilo, cross runway 21.
Crossing runway 21, November 1.
Qantas 143, cross runway 24.
Crossing runway 24, Qantas 143.
Qantas 170 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 24. Qantas 170 Heavy, cross runway 24.
Perth ground, November 1 Romeo Kilo, request taxi to parking.
Crossing runway 24, Qantas 170 Heavy. November 1 Romeo Kilo, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxi to parking, November 1 Romeo Kilo. Qantas 143, request frequency change.
Qantas 143, contact Perth Tower on 12...
Contacting Perth Tower on 127.4, Qantas 143. Perth Tower, Qantas 143, ready for departure at runway 21, departing straight out.
Qantas 143, hold short of runway 21.
Thank you, Vietnam Airlines 791 Heavy.
Vietnam...
Holding short runway 21, Qantas 143. Roger, Vietnam Airlines 791 Heavy.
Sichuan 587 Sierra Charlie, frequency change approved, good day. Frequency change approved Sichuan 587 Sierra Charlie, good day. Qantas 143, line up and wait runway 21.
Line up and wait runway 21, Qantas 143.
Vietnam Airlines 791 Heavy, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Vietnam Airlines 791 Heavy.
Air France 274, wind 220 at 21, number 1, runway 21, cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 21, Air France 274.
Qantas 143, wind 220 at 21, runway 21, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 21, Qantas 143.
Qantas 170 Heavy, line up and wait runway 21. Line up and wait runway 21, Qantas 170 Heavy. Qantas 143, frequency change approved, good day. Qantas 170 Heavy, wind 220 at 21, runway 21, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 21, Qantas 170 Heavy. Qantas 170 Heavy, frequency change approved, good day. Frequency change approved Qantas 170 Heavy, good day.
Hello, boy. How are you? A bit tão nice. Estás a fazer o quê? Estás a jogar o quê? Infinite Fly.
Air France 274, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway.
$10 por mês, você não vai
Wilco,
comprar nada,
Air
Joe.
France 274.
Hã? Joe, tens que postar vídeo. Pelo menos um vídeo por semana aos sábados, hein? Estamos a investir $10 ali. You gotta make it work, hein? Ok? Tá bem, joga lá, não vou te incomodar. Eu tô indo ao CP, depois vamos falar. Desliga lá daí. Tchau.
Perth Tower, Victor Tango Romeo Bravo Quebec, ready for departure at runway 21, departing east.
Victor Tango Romeo Bravo Quebec, wind 220 at 21, runway 21, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 21, Victor Tango Romeo Bravo Quebec.
Perth Tower, New Zealand 258, ready for departure at runway 21, departing straight out. Victor Tango Romeo Bravo Quebec, frequency change approved, good day. New Zealand 258, wind 220 at 21, runway 21, cleared for takeoff.
Frequency change approved Victor Tango Romeo Bravo Quebec, good day.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 21, New Zealand 258.